What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we are back with another video in APM. So today we got two trucks. It's not gonna be these two that we are gonna be turning into slam trucks. That just means we're gonna drop the suspension all the way to the ground. So we have quite the long day. We gotta go pick one of them at my buddy's house, and I think another one is already at the mechanic shop. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe, and let's begin with this video. So I think we might take the GMC. I kind of want to take the TRX, but yesterday I did have to take it to one of the biggest and hardest off-roading trips, which it's gonna be right there. I'm not sure if you can see those huge mountains, but that's where I pretty much took it and drove it to the top. So we're gonna be taking the Denali today. We're gonna let the other TRX rest for today. So let's take this bad boy. I'm super hyped because I've actually never slammed a truck in American Plains mudding, but today that is gonna change. So let's make a right turn right here. Let's turn on those blinkers. Oh my goodness, those blinkers look so nice. And the first thing we are going to be doing today is actually heading over to the trailer store, the brand new and revamped trailer store, and picking up a nice I think it's kind of like a trailer. I'm not sure what you exactly call it, but you pretty much can load a vehicle on a set of wheels. I'll show you guys when we get there. So let's quickly pull into the shop. I guess it's technically a store, and we are going to back up the GMC just like so. We're going to get that thing connected and we can get out of here. But this is pretty much the attachment that I was actually talking about. So let's go and take this to my buddy's house because he did ask me to slam his truck because he did not have time for today. I think he has work. So you guys know when someone has work, they gotta go and go get that money. But pretty much his house is gonna be right here on the hills. It's a really nice house. I'm not sure if you guys have seen the house, but when we get there I am gonna show you guys. Let's just cross this bridge and then we're gonna make a left onto the dirt road, which is right here. I'm gonna start slowing down a bit and turn on those blinkers so we can pull into this road. Honestly, everything is going pretty well. Maybe I should knock on wood. Do I have any wood in my super expensive truck? I do not want any bad luck. But oh my goodness, it's right here. So let's pull into the driveway. We almost missed it by a little. And now where is the truck? Is that the truck right there? No way. This is a beauty. It looks like a classic truck. Let me actually turn around so we can back up this trailer. So let me carefully do this. This is kind of difficult to back up. Oh, hold on, a little bit to the right, and I think that is gonna be good. Let me quickly start setting up this trailer. I'm gonna pull down the ramps and then I'm gonna tilt the pan a little bit downwards, and we should technically, oh wait, I need the keys. I think the keys should be around here. I forgot where he left it. I think it's gonna be right here. All right, I grabbed the keys of the truck and we should now be able to turn on this bad boy. So let's give it a crank. Let's see if this thing turns on, and oh my goodness, it actually turns on. Now we get to throw this thing onto the trailer. Let me carefully do this a little bit. Oh, hold on. I think I need to go a little bit backward. I think that's gonna be good. Let me put it in a park. Engine is off, and now we just gotta tilt the pan a little bit towards up. Nice. I think we're ready to go. Let me just give it a nice 360 check just to make sure this thing is nice and secure, which it looks like it. And that just means we can get out of here. We're gonna make our way towards the mechanic shop that is called Tenny's. Oh my goodness, my tires just scraped really hard, but this thing is looking pretty cool. Look at that. Oh, hold on. Let's make a turn right here. But this is gonna be the truck that we are gonna be customizing today, where I guess slamming down to the ground. This thing is gonna look so insane. I'm so excited to see how this thing is gonna look like. Honestly, it's probably gonna look like a car show build. I'm not sure if you guys have seen those, but typically car show builds tend to be slammed to the ground and they have really nice big and chrome wheels. But it looks like we have arrived to the road that we have to turn. So let's make that turn with our truck, or I guess my friend's truck. And the mechanic shop is right here. So let's start pulling in. I don't see the other truck though. Yeah, I don't know what the other truck. There should be another truck. Let's check the front and make sure and see that it is here. And oh, there it is, you guys. That is going to be the second truck that we are going to be customizing today. So let's quickly customize this one right here, the blue one, because my friend is going to get home in an hour and I want to make sure he gets to see it when he arrives. So we're going to quickly do this one and then we're going to be able to do this beautiful GMC. I believe it's a GMC, right? I think this is a GMC, and this one right here might be I'm gonna go with a Chevy. Is it a Chevy? I'm not sure. I'm between a Ford and a Chevy. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. But anyways, let's get this truck unloaded from the trailer and let's start customizing this bad boy. So I think for this one we're just gonna customize the wheels and tires. Let's start customizing this bad boy. Let me just make sure his engine is maxed out, which it looks like it is. All right, that means we can work on the suspension. I'm gonna drop it all the way to the ground. Oh my goodness. goodness, this thing is already looking insane. And then we're gonna give it a lot of camber, just like so. Next up is the wheels. We're gonna make them a little bit bigger, just a tiny bit, not barely noticeable. And then we are gonna increase the width because we're gonna be poking these out just like this. Oh yeah, I think that's a little bit too much. Let me just bring some of this back, and I think I might increase the width on this thing. All right, I think it's looking pretty nice. Let me do the tires. Actually, you know what? Let's get some rims first. I actually don't know what kind of rims are gonna look good. I kind of want to go after some nice deep dish. Oh my goodness, that looks insane. Yeah, I definitely want some deep dish wheels, but honestly, I really love these, so I'm gonna go with these. And now we're gonna make the rims much larger, just like that. Holy moly. And should we actually make it deeper? I'm not sure if I should make it deeper. I think it looks good enough. I'm not sure what kind of tires to add. I like these right here, but they kind of look like they're a bit too much for off-roading, so I'm gonna go with the stock tires, and I am gonna add a nice line around them. Dude, that is looking so clean. Now all I'm gonna do is turn these wheels into chrome, so we're gonna quickly go to where's the rims? Oh, there you go. We're gonna go to rims. We're gonna increase the reflectance. We're gonna do the same with this. Oh yo. And now I'm gonna make these bolts a little bit dark. There we go. And I believe that is gonna be it. Let me just quickly check the attachment. Should we add any of these? I mean, I'm gonna remove that, and I'm gonna remove the hitch, and that is gonna be it for this build right here. Let's quickly take it into the sun. Look at this. Holy moly guacamole. Look at this. Did I not cook, chats? We got the chrome wheels. This thing is lowered to the ground. This is actually insane. I love how this thing looks. But anyways, I think my friend is gonna arrive home in 20 minutes, so let's get this thing loaded back in the truck, and we're gonna return it back at his house. So let me carefully back this thing up, and before I try to load up the truck, I am gonna tilt the pan a little bit down so we can get this thing loaded up. Hold on, let me quickly adjust my wheels, and I think, is that good? I think that's good. I just gotta turn it off and tilt the pan back up. So let me click on this, and yeah, it looks like we're ready to go. All right, so let me turn on this bad boy, and we are gonna start making our way back to my buddy's house. But honestly, you guys, so far with the first build, how does this truck look like? Is it actually good, or am I just glazing myself too much? Hey yo, pause you guys. But it looks like we are arriving to my friend's house, so let's quickly pull into this dirt road, and his house should be right there. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. It is a nice house. I can't wait to move into my house. But it looks like we are here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna park up the GMC right here on the side. We're gonna tilt the pan down so we can get this thing unloaded. Let me turn it on, and we're gonna park it right at the driveway. So we're gonna park it right here. We're gonna throw it in park, and boom, first truck has been successfully customized and slammed to the ground. What a crazy build, am I right, you guys? But we still have one more truck to do, which is at the mechanic shop, which means we gotta make our way over there. Alrighty everyone, we are back in town. I'm gonna quickly drop this trailer off at the mechanic shop right here. I'm just gonna drop it right here because we are not gonna be using it anymore. So if anyone wants to use it, here it is. You guys can take it. I'm gonna get back in the truck because we're gonna park it right near the front of the shop so we can customize this beautiful GMC. So let me carefully do this. You know what, you guys? I don't think this is a GMC. I'm starting to think this is a Chevy. I don't know. Let me know. I'm so bad at trucks, you guys. There's so many in this game that sometimes I just get confused. But let's quickly customize this one. It looks like it's about the afternoon already. We're gonna make this one cherry red, just like so. We're gonna add some reflectance. We're gonna max out the engine, and we are gonna drop the suspension to the ground. And we can't forget about the camera, so let's add some camber, just like so. Next up is gonna be the diameter of these tires. I'm gonna make them a little bit bigger, just a little bit, and I am gonna fix the offset to what looks good. I think, does this look good? Hold on, I'm trying to cook, you guys. Give me a second. Honestly, that looks super cursed. All right, so I think this is gonna be fine. What's up with the suspension in the back? Did I not drop that? Oh, let me quickly fix this. There we go. All right, much better. Now we're cooking. Let's add some nice deep dish wheels, which I think these actually look pretty nice. We're gonna go with those. I think that's a really good choice. We're gonna make the rims much bigger, so let's do that. Oh my goodness, that looks insane. You know what, should we do a little bit more? Yeah, let's do a little bit more. And I think we're almost done. Let me just make my wheels chrome. There we go. We're gonna go to chrome. Boom. Oh my goodness, that looks insane. And lastly, we are gonna add some tint to the windows. You cannot go wrong with a nice tint, and I think that is gonna be it. So let's click done. Let's turn it on, and let's take it into the sun. Dude, this thing looks insane. I also ended up adding some nice, I think, what is it called? Running boards? Look at this. Oh, it's not working. Let me go on this side. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. But let's take a look at this beautiful truck that we managed to drop. We put some nice wheels, some nice tires, and we dropped it to the floor. This is super low, you guys. Compared to my truck, which is super tall, this thing is super low to the ground. So I think I would consider this a nice lammed truck. Let me know what you guys think about these builds. Did I cook or not? Let me know in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. It does mean a lot to me. And I'll catch you guys on to the next video. Peace.